Welcome to the behind the scenes of me becoming a pop star, where I'm sharing my video diaries as a way to share a little bit about my journey, what happens behind the scenes of, really putting myself out there, being a singer in professional in the making and all of that. And definitely follow along for the journey, subscribe, leave your comments with your questions, or if you are also an artist and you want to support a new artist, then it would be really cool to have you here. Um, but so there's been a lot happening behind the scenes. I just got invited to perform as an opening act for an open mic night in Amsterdam, which I'm super, super excited about. That is actually going to be my first ever concert as an artist, where I'm being full on like promoted, and it's a very small venue, so I mean, in the big scheme of things, it almost sounds silly, but I am trying to celebrate every milestone. And so it is a milestone that I'm going to be presented as an actual artist, and that the venue is going to be like, announcing this, like, oh, she is coming here. There's also an opportunity for me to, oh, I forgot, I didn't have battery. Wait. Um, there's also an opportunity for me to sell some merch, and I'm gonna get paid because the tickets are like €5 per person, which is not a lot, but I don't mind that it's affordable. Obviously, it's the start. The fact that the concept of making money from this thing actually still feels a bit insane. Like, I'm gonna be fucking on it. Oh, I forgot I shouldn't curse. Um, I'm honest, like it still feels weird to me that I'm actually gonna get paid, although it might not be a lot because I think I'm splitting it with someone else. There's gonna be two acts. I'm one of them. We're performing for 30 minutes to open up the night for the open mic, but like still the fact that I get to be on that stage and like have my own moment as an artist, as someone who's finally starting to put her music out there, like this is so exciting. This is so exciting. I should focus on putting this with battery. Give me a second. Did we get it? Yes. I'm not wearing my glasses, so I'm blind right now. Um, but so I really have been thinking about, you get to sell merch there because I was there with my friend. Like, to give you a little bit of context, like I got to know this place because I helped my friend Tina Beat on Instagram. I helped her with her own performance. I did the backup vocals for her. We actually met at an open mic around November, so like a few months ago already. And she was super sweet. She like that was actually my first open mic ever, which was really interesting because, saying yes to that open mic and putting myself in the spotlight a little bit, suddenly like all these different people, like a lot of my friends nowadays, I met that day specifically. So it's so beautiful how everything kind of like spreads out and like interlinks with like each other or something. But so I met her then, and eventually she reached out to me asking for help because she really liked my voice and she felt like maybe it could match. And so she asked me because she is in the process of creating her own album and like debuting the whole thing. So she wanted help with the background vocals, so like, the harmonies and all of that. And I literally rehearsed with her for weeks and weeks and weeks because I had to learn like all of her songs. I mean, not all, but like I think around 5 or 6 songs that I wanted to help her with that I she wanted help with. And that takes commitment, and I'm so glad I did because her songs are beautiful. And I feel like I've learned a lot through her as well, and I've made a new friend. But also then, this situation with us performing for the first time there, and then like after her opening act, there's the open mics. And that's when basically I did my own songs. You can only do, I think, three for like each person for those open mics. And so I performed my 3 songs, and then the organizer of the event asked me to do it as an opening act. And I wasn't expecting that, but I guess people really enjoyed my interaction with like the audience. It's something that I've been working on, like going to these open mics and just really like performing more and more. Like that's something that the reason why I do these open mics, besides the fact that like I need to sing and I can't really sing at home because of my neighbors. But besides that, it's really given me a lot of like a lot more confidence in like performing and singing and like not just singing for myself, but also like, creating an experience for the public and interacting a little bit more. And I always watch my videos back of my performances and I'm like, okay, I'm I'm closing my eyes way too much. Like I'm not interacting with the like audience, or I need to like loosen up a bit, or I stopped wearing my glasses during the performances because I was always like this. I was always like this, and it's so annoying. And I also do it with my hair, but like I'm not gonna shave it, so that's a problem for later. But like, I started noticing certain things, or like how I'm like always fidgeting with my rings, and that doesn't look so good visually. So I'm trying to like notice all those cues and just improve every single week. And actually, the owner of that bar, he's also an artist and he's a producer and blah blah. And we are not working together, maybe one day, who knows, but he's incredible. And he like makes sure to tell you, like you've improved so much since you first arrived here. And even like people come here like almost every week and they also tell me that they notice that growth. And so that's really cool. That's like incredible to like notice that it's not just me noticing that difference, like other people are also recognizing that in me. But so this to say, like on that open mic specifically, which was in another place, a new place that I've never been to, like I was interacting with the audience and I explain what the songs are about before I start performing them because I want people to like relate to the song, to connect to it, especially when it's like your own original songs. Like I feel like it's easier for you to get lost and not like fully like hook onto like what I'm saying or what I'm singing about or like connect to it right away unless you're really there to like fully appreciate it. But it's not always easy to create that connection and I'm trying to. And so there was a few interactions that I thought were really funny and I think that really like stuck with people. And hopefully that's why, or I'm guessing, I'm imagining that maybe that was one of the reasons why she then invited me. And it's so fun. It's so fun. So basically, this to say, but this was just a parenthesis, because I wanted to give you some context. But I want to bring some merch there. And by merch, because obviously, like, I'm not in a place where I'm gonna like create my own shirts or anything like that. Like, it's not at that point. I don't even know what I would do in like full on professional merch. But there's something that I feel like is very me, and I think it's a cool way to like, like get some extra support financially and also just like have something that people can remember me by, which are like the bracelets that I usually use for, well, everything. Like I make my own bracelets and I really like that because I think it adds a little like I don't mean just in my concerts, but just in as a person, I'm someone who always likes to have a little bit of like, just a little sprinkle, a little like moment of like Barbie, like fairy, a little whimsical, a little magical, a little like, you know what I mean? Like I need that sprinkle of that. Like even if I'm wearing kind of like a more boring outfit, I feel like it always makes me feel like it's a personal thing, and I just like that like childhood, like kind of reminiscent energy. And I love these bracelets. I love the sparkles. I love the pinks. So I decided to make a bunch to like sell. I don't I don't know how many are here. Oh my God, they just keep falling out. But like I made a bunch and I can make a few more. I still have a month, so some of the like I basically wear them myself, but I'm willing to give them away to someone because maybe they're gonna make someone else happy like they do me. And it's just like a really cool way, I feel like, to, share something because I made them and they've been made with much love. They're really cute. Let me see. My favorite, which maybe that one I won't give away. Is it even here? I have a few that I really no, it's not here for some reason. Oh, it's here actually. Okay, this one is my favorite. She's so cute, but I also like these. I try to like create like within my own color scheme, but like have different vibes. Like this one is a bit darker. There's ones that are a bit more like blue or purple. Ones with teddy bears, because maybe someone wants to give this to like their child or like a nephew or not well, just anyone basically. Trying to create different sizes as well. Um, yeah, this was actually like I use this one for my ankles. I really like it as well. But so this is like the merch that I'm creating, and maybe that can become a thing. Maybe like homemade jewelry can be one of my merches as I grow into, you know, this this journey. But so that's been what I've been working on. And also I'm kind of like reintroducing myself on social media, which has been kind of a crazy journey. It's been really fun. It's been really fun to like hop on the trends as well and just like um kind of get back to it because I've loved working with social media for a long time, but at the same time it just feels different. It just feels different right now, and I think it's because I don't know, I just feel something shift. I just feel something shift, and it's been really fun to do videos. And now that I'm finally almost done with producing my first song ever, Delulu Even For You, like now I'm gonna have to start thinking about how I'm gonna promote that song. That's been kind of like the part where, to be honest, I feel most uncomfortable with because like I care about it and I guess I'm scared that it's gonna flop. But it might because obviously like this is the first time I'm ever doing this. Like this is the first time I'm ever, putting myself out there as an artist. Like this is gonna be my first song ever, my like debut song. Um and so, of course, it might flop, very likely might flop. But I just don't want it to be because of me. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want it to be because I didn't try. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't want it to be because I didn't believe in myself enough that I didn't go for it. Like, I keep telling people, I know I'm gonna have to be stubborn when it comes to creating content around that. And what I mean by it's like, if you look to Alex Warren or like, artists that started with social media, like they're posting their songs 100 times, okay? And they just keep doing it. And that's the level of craziness, stubbornness that I want to have that I've always struggled a bit with, and I don't want to get in my own way this time. So I'm really like just I just feel like I'm at the like the deep end when it comes to really like going all in. This is the part that I feel uncomfortable about. Like recording, producing, even making content on a daily basis, like that's fairly easy to me. And I'm so excited about it. I love the creative process. Like my favorite thing about these last few weeks has been to be in the studio. That has been so fun. It's been really good like to have someone like a producer that like understands like the vision of what I'm going for. And I really feel like maybe I can build something cool with him, not just for this one song, but like maybe for like an album, maybe for more than that. Like I think that type of collaboration with people, like a long-lasting collaboration that continues to grow and evolve, like that really excites me. But we'll see. Obviously, like everything is meant to be as it is, and I'm not gonna force anything. Um, in the sense of like, everything has its own timeline, but that would be my preference to like work with someone for longer term. But so we've been at the studio so many hours, guys. The other day, I was there for 12 hours, okay? Like I woke up early after a week of work and I was exhausted. I was so tired. Actually, there was this one day, Thursday, where I worked 9 hours straight, taking care of the kid that I, babysit. I was exhausted. I was so tired. I was so so tired because it's like the first week after my vacation as well. So like my sleep schedule was a bit off, like everything was just like too much at the same time. 9 hours straight that day. And I had a crazy idea of going to the studio. It takes me an hour to get to the studio, by the way. It's not like it's like right there. It takes me an hour just to get there. Um, and then I stayed there for I think 3 or 4 hours from like 7 till 11 or something like that. I arrived home super late and I had to wake up at 6 the next day for another entire day of work. No, actually, no. Thursdays. No, so this was on Wednesday and then Thursday I have an okay day, but I have to wake up at 6. So that was super hard. But it just feels so worth it. I was a bit scared, like I don't want to push myself to like a point of burnout. And I'm still like learning to balance that because I'm so passionate about this that it's hard to not feel obsessive. It's hard to not obsess. But like I just went for it and I do not regret it. It was so fun. I was a bit scared more also about like my voice because it was later at night after an entire day. So like the vocal fatigue, I was like, can I even handle this? Because I know especially like at the bridge, at the bridge of the song, like there's a really high note that I have to like sustain for a while. It went incredible. And I was like making a bunch of content. I was recording everything and I was just like almost making content on the spot. I have made more content right now than when I was like back in COVID 2020. And I think I was making like 4 pieces of content a day. Like the last few days I've been making so much content from those videos. Like we're talking like Saturday, so 2 days ago, I was at the studio again, the session that lasted 12 hours. So after an entire week of work, I decide, let's put an alarm again for today. I don't regret it, but like I'm crazy. I'm so crazy. It was so fun. We recorded the harmonies. So the session from during the week, that was the main vocals. This session was the harmonies because I love harmonies. Like that's one of my favorite parts about music. It's all those harmonies that like make this song so much richer. Like I'm obsessed. That's why one of the things that I love about like Ariana Grande, for example, she's incredible when it comes to harmonies. Olivia Rodrigo also does a really cool harmonies like Think, Can Catch Me Now, for example, like just perfect, perfect harmonies. I really like that. I love to play with that. And so I had a lot of harmonies to record, and I probably will have a lot of harmonies to record for every song I do. Or almost every song I do because that's like the part that gets me going. It's like, hey, hey, hey. Damn. We're starting off incredible. Oh my God, why is my nose itchy? Okay. Anyways, so that was it, like a 12-hour session recording harmonies. Then we just basically stayed because after the harmonies, it was like he still had some touch-ups to do. And we thought, like, let's just do it while we're here. And I was like, yeah, of course I'm staying. Like, although you don't actually need me for this part, like, I want to be here. I want to learn. I want to be a part of the process. I want to be as involved as I can get, honestly, because not just for the sake of how the song will turn out, because at this point I already feel like it's already done. Like whatever he's gonna do next, like I don't feel like I have that much to add, but I want to be there because I want to be involved. I want to learn. I want to like see everything. I love the environment. I love the whole experience. I just love it. I love, 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 love that part. So the only thing that's giving me a little bit of discomfort is the like, how am I going to promote this? I don't have that many people that I know. Like, I'm thinking I want to like record videos, but not just like me in my room, like putting the window, no, the phone at the window and just like recording. Like I want more dynamics in the video, so I want someone else to record videos for me as well. But like that's a whole other thing because like that's just something that I've never done before, and that feels a bit, uncomfortable, but very, very worth it. So that's literally been it. Like that's been my week. Like all of, oh, what happened? Oh, all of that together with like, you know, work, 30 hours of work per week, which is kind of like the full-time week schedule in the Netherlands, or at least in a lot of places in the Netherlands. Like in Portugal, it's usually 40. Thank God it's not in here because I could not handle it. Like taking care of children takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy. And at the end of the day, then I'm also thinking about it. Like, that's the other thing. I feel like I struggle to sleep sometimes because I just keep thinking about like all these ideas and all these things that I want to do. And a part of me is like, I don't want to waste any time. I'm just gonna keep doing it. I just want to keep doing. But at the same time, it's like I have to be patient with the process. That's the part that feels the most like I just feel more resistance or like tension in myself towards that part of the process. The creative side, that's always been the part I love, the part I thrive in. But being an artist and honestly just following your dreams in general is a mental game. So I feel like that's the game that now I'm also playing. It's like I need to be able to like keep going even if it gets, hard, or even if it doesn't, like the song doesn't go viral right away. I need to keep like believing in myself enough, or giving myself a good chance, the best chance I can, for as long as I can do it, you know? Because even if the song doesn't go viral, like people are gonna find it, you know? Maybe it's not like thousands and hundreds of thousands, but like someone will. Someone will find this video, someone will watch this, and maybe those people are gonna matter so much more than, I might realize right now. So I guess I'm not also giving myself the best chance, but also you, also like my fans, which sounds weird to say. Uh, but yeah, it's just, I'm just a girl and world, but I'm really trying to like let myself like put myself out there in another way. Not as this shy person who like doesn't know that they're a good singer, like I've always been the kind of girl that hid my face. That was my life. So afraid to tell the world what I've got to say. But I've had this dream right inside of me. I'm gonna let it show this time. It's time to let you know. Like, this is how I feel. Like this is me. I want to show myself. I want to allow myself to shine. I've always been scared of that. As much as I love the spotlight, I've always been scared to shine, and I don't want to be scared anymore. Or even if I'm scared, I don't want that to like stop me, right? So that's where I'm at. Okay. So this next week, I'm not gonna be doing much. I think I'm gonna start working on the demos of like all the next songs that I want to work on for the album, because this one is pretty much done, and so it will be ready in a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna have a lot of time for promoting it as well, which is really nice. Like I'm gonna have at least a month to like fully, dive into making as many videos about it as possible. So I'm gonna have time to prepare, which is really nice. And so because I know I have time, it's like, oh, I can already start working on the next songs that we're gonna work on, because that's when like everything can finally like happen, and all these songs that I never got to put out there, they're finally gonna have their moment, and that makes me really happy. Like that makes me really happy that they're finally gonna have their moment, and then it's not like, yeah, that it was never in vain that I that those songs were out there. It was never in vain that those were the songs that were finished, because not all the songs that I start I finish. Like that's the truth. A lot of songs that I've done, I just do a verse or two or a chord or chorus, I mean, but like if I finish a song, I feel like it's because it's meant to be heard as well, and it's meant to be finished. Sometimes it's for me as well, of course, but maybe there's also other reasons. Maybe that reason is also you know what I mean? So that is my update. Staying hydrated, like taking care of my voice and myself, that's important. But mostly I'm gonna be doing some background work this week with content, with making more of these bracelets on my free time, and just yeah, starting to build a little bit of a world around me as an artist. Thank you so much for watching this. I will see you guys in the next video diary. Bye.